This is the War Brief Daily for May 1st, 2026, covering the Russia-Ukraine theater. Tonight we are tracking 4 confirmed developments. Russia formally strips military hardware from its Victory Day parade, citing Ukrainian drone threats. Ukraine strikes the Tuapse oil refinery for the 3rd time in a sustained deep strike campaign. Russian drones hit multiple Ukrainian cities, triggering power outages across 6 oblasts. And on the front lines, Russia is losing ground at an accelerating rate, a net loss of 26 square miles in 4 weeks. First, Russia's Victory Day parade. This is confirmed. Russia's defense ministry announced the May 9th parade on Red Square will proceed without any military hardware, no armor, no heavy weapons, no vehicles. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov attributed the decision to what he called the current operational situation and Ukrainian drone threats. This is the first time in nearly 2 decades Russia has staged this parade without its armor column. The Victory Day parade is one of the most important domestic propaganda events on the Russian political calendar, a symbol of military dominance. Stripping it of hardware is a visible concession to Ukrainian drone capability and may reflect an unwillingness to divert operational assets or expose them to strike risk in transit.
Second, Ukraine strikes the Tuapse refinery for the 3rd confirmed time. This is confirmed per ISW's April 29th assessment and Ukrainian military reporting. The Tuapse refinery sits on Russia's Black Sea coast in Krasnodar Krai and is a significant fuel processing node. 3 strikes on the same facility signal a deliberate campaign targeting industrial recovery capacity, not just causing damage. Each successive hit compounds production losses and extends repair timelines. Fuel availability is a direct constraint on Russian armor, artillery, and drone logistics across the Eastern Front. Third, Russian drone strikes on Ukrainian cities and the power grid. This is confirmed across multiple official Ukrainian sources. On the night of April 28th to 29th, Russian drones struck Kharkiv city, wounding 2. In Petrivka, 3 wounded. In Kotleri, 6 wounded. Ismail's port district was struck with confirmed casualties. 1 person was killed in Shostka, Sumy Oblast. Ukraine's national grid operator, Ukrenergo, confirmed that drone strikes caused partial outages across 6 oblasts, a cascading grid failure consistent with deliberate targeting of high-voltage interconnects, not incidental damage. Fourth, the front lines. Ukrainian military reporting confirms Russia is shifting forces toward the Pokrovsk direction in Donetsk Oblast. This is a deliberate strategic concentration on a key rail and logistics hub, not a defensive scramble. Fighting continues in Vovchansk in northern Kharkiv. On the broader territorial picture, Russia suffered a net loss of 26 square miles over the 4 weeks ending April 28th, more than double the 12 square mile loss in the prior 4-week period. Russia's advance rate is reportedly down approximately 80% from its peak. Ukraine is recapturing territory at double the rate Russia is currently gaining it. What to watch next? Satellite confirmation of damage at Tuapse, Ukrainian deep strike activity ahead of May 9th as Victory Day approaches. Frontline mapping around Pokrovsk for signs of a renewed Russian push, and any official statements on ceasefire or diplomatic contacts. That's your War Brief Daily for May 1st, 2026. Stay subscribed. We'll have the next update as this develops.